My name is Emily Harper, and for 7 years, I thought I had the American dream. Married at 25 to Ryan Caldwell, a rising star in his family's Chicago real estate firm, we lived in a gorgeous house in Winnetka, big yard, lake views, the works. Ryan was charming, successful, and in private, he was sweet. But his mother, Vivian Caldwell, ruled everything like she owned the city. Vivian was the queen of the North Shore elite. Always in tailored Chanel, pearls, and that tight smile that never reached her eyes, she hosted galas, chaired charity boards, and never let anyone forget the Caldwell legacy. From day one, she made it clear, grandchildren were non-negotiable. The Caldwell name must continue, Emily. Pure bloodline. No shortcuts. We tried. Doctors said stress, age, nothing serious. Keep trying. But by year 4, the comments started. At family barbecues, holidays, even casual dinners, when will we hear the pitter-patter? Vivian's voice was always sweet poison. Ryan would squeeze my hand under the table and whisper, "Ignore her, babe." But he never said it out loud. Year 5 turned ugly. At my nephew's birthday party, a huge backyard affair with catered lobster and a bounce house, Vivian stood up during toasts. "Look at all these beautiful children. Our family is growing, except for some branches that seem to wither." Everyone stared at me. Ryan stared at his plate. That night I cried in our master bath. Ryan held me. "She's old school, Em. It's not personal." But it felt very personal. Then came the bombshell. One evening, Ryan was away on a business trip. Vivian invited me to her private study, all mahogany and old money. She locked the door and slid a folder across the desk. Ryan's medical tests. Low sperm count. Borderline infertile, my son can't produce an heir naturally, she said coldly. But the Caldwell legacy won't end here. I found a solution. Ethan, Ryan's cousin. Same blood, same name. Discreet. One time, maybe two. Ryan will think it's his. Ethan's agreed. He's always admired you. I felt the room spin. You're asking me to sleep with your nephew? That's insane. That's assault. Don't be dramatic, dear. Women have sacrificed for family before. Refuse, and Ryan will divorce you tomorrow. You'll walk away with nothing. No house, no alimony, no future here. I ran out, shaking. When Ryan got home, I told him everything, tears, the folder, the plan. He listened, face pale. Then, Mom's worried about the name dying out. Maybe, we should think about it. For us. For the family. I stared at the man I loved. He'd just suggested I cheat with his cousin to keep his mommy happy. That night, while he slept, I packed a small suitcase. Left a note, "I can't do this anymore. Goodbye." I drove to my sister's place in the suburbs, changed my number, and disappeared. 2 weeks later, in a quiet clinic, the doctor smiled. "You're pregnant, Emily." 8 weeks. The timeline fit, before I left. It was Ryan's. Our baby. But I kept it secret. No one could know. Not yet. I rebuilt in a small apartment near Evanston. Freelance graphic design turned into my own boutique agency. By year 3, I had a team, clients, and enough to buy a cozy house. Then the twins arrived, Mason and Ava. Blue eyes like Ryan's, my smile. They were everything. I never looked back. Until my dad's heart attack. I had to return to Chicago. The drive from the airport felt surreal. Mason and Ava slept in their car seats, clutching stuffed animals. Dad was stable, but scared. Mom begged me to come. I couldn't say no. Our old neighborhood in the suburbs hadn't changed, same tree-lined streets, same judgmental eyes. When Dad saw the twins, he cried. "My grandbabies?" Mom hugged me. "Why hide them?" "To protect them from that family." Rumors flew fast. Neighbors whispered, Emily's back, with kids? Whose? I kept low. But one day, I needed fresh fruit for Dad. We went to the local market. That's when Ryan saw me. He stood by the apples, same tall frame, same expensive coat. But older. Tired. Next to him, a beautiful woman, very pregnant, hand on her belly, our eyes locked. He froze. Emily? Ryan. His wife, Lauren, looked confused. Who is she? My ex-wife. Lauren's eyes widened. Ryan stared at Mason and Ava. How old are they? 3, I said calmly. We have to go. That night, my phone rang. Ryan. Those kids, are they mine? I hung up. Vivian didn't wait long. 2 days later, she showed up at my parents' door, black Mercedes, driver, full drama. She marched in. You dare come back? Parading these illegitimate children to trap my son? These are my children, Vivian. And they have a father who threw me out. She sneered. Ryan can't have children. Rumors flew fast. Neighbors whispered, Emily's back, with kids? Whose? I kept low. But one day, I needed fresh fruit for Dad. We went to the local market. That's when Ryan saw me. He stood by the apples, same tall frame, same expensive coat. But older. Tired. Next to him, a beautiful woman, very pregnant, hand on her belly, our eyes locked. He froze. Emily? Ryan. His wife, Lauren, looked confused. Who is she? My ex-wife. Lauren's eyes widened. Ryan stared at Mason and Ava. How old are they? 3, I said calmly. We have to go. That night, my phone rang. Ryan. Those kids, are they mine? I hung up. Vivian didn't wait long. 2 days later, she showed up at my parents' door, black Mercedes, driver, full drama. She marched in. You dare come back? Parading these illegitimate children to trap my son? These are my children, Vivian. And they have a father who threw me out. She sneered. Ryan can't have children. While waiting for court, I dug. I remembered Vivian's study. Years ago, I'd seen her leather journal. Old entries about legacy at any cost. My dad's old friend, the family driver, helped. He found scanned pages on a drive. Diary excerpts, Ryan's father infertile. Doctors confirmed. But Caldwell blood endures. Ethan perfect match. If Ryan marries well, we arrange discreetly. Recent, Emily ideal vessel. Obedient. Lake house party next month. Get Ryan drunk. Sedative in her tea. Ethan handles. I watch. Attached, photo from that party. Me dizzy, Ethan holding me, mirror reflection, Vivian watching coldly. Proof. I spoke to Ryan's old doctor friend. Confirmed. Vivian asked about family-only solutions. Then Lauren visited. She arrived alone, no makeup, terrified. Can we talk? In the kitchen, she broke. Vivian paid my dad's debts. I had to marry Ryan, produce an heir. But he can't. She forced this. She lifted her dress, silicone belly. Fake pregnancy. She wants to announce birth, then say baby died weak. Destroy your claim. Why tell me? I'm done being her puppet. If your DNA test happens, her lies collapse. Help me end it. Join the gala. We expose together. She nodded. Event in 3 weeks. The ballroom glowed, crystal chandeliers, 500 guests. My agency's Future Leaders Gala. Caldwell's front row, Vivian regal in black gown, Ryan tense, Lauren pregnant, Ethan smirking. I took the mic. Thank you for supporting kids' futures. Tonight's theme, legacy. What we pass on. But legacy can become obsession. Poison. Silence. 7 years ago, I was called worthless for not conceiving. My mother-in-law shamed me publicly. My husband stayed silent. That night, he kicked me out. Gasps. Phones up. I left. Built a life. Had twins, Mason and Ava. They walked on stage. Crowd melted. But there's more. Screen lit, diary scans. Vivian believed Ryan infertile. Planned to use me as surrogate, with cousin Ethan. Sedate me. Force it. She watched. Photo, mirror reflection, Vivian staring. Ethan jumped. Lies. Ryan looked gutted. Lauren stood. Removed shawl. Unzipped. Silicone belly dropped. Thud. Fake. Forced by Vivian to fake his fertility. Humiliate Emily. Chaos. Screams. Flashes. I faced Ryan. Final truth. Held test photo plus DNA results. Pregnancy test week before Lake House. DNA, Mason and Ava are yours. Your real heirs. The ones you abandoned. Ryan sank, head in hands. Vivian frozen. Empire crumbling. I left the stage, twins in arms. Fallout was massive. Headlines, Caldwell legacy scandal, fake pregnancy, forced plot exposed. Vivian fled to Europe. Sold the house. Alone. Ryan begged, calls, texts. Emily, I was blind. Let me see them. Blocked, Lauren divorced. Started fresh with NGO help. Ethan vanished. Business partners fled. Caldwell empire collapsed. I stayed for Dad's recovery, then back to my life. Agency grew. Hired single moms. Advocated for women escaping control. Mason and Ava thrived. Asked about Dad once. He made mistakes. But you have me. That's enough. I kept one photo, me holding newborns. Burned the rest. I was free. That's how one woman's obsession with pure legacy destroyed her world, and how another built her stronger. The end.